Good morning. Oh, excuse me, frog in my throat. Good morning. Hi, everyone. It is Monday, so I'm going to remind you that if you have a few extra dollars in your budget this month, if you could hit that PayPal button and think about maybe donating $1 or $2 or $5 or $20 to helping Ina run this website, I would appreciate it. I get no money from this. I'm not sponsored by Ina. I get no compensation. I just wanted to let you know that Ina runs this website out of her own pocket. She does not have big backers or advertisers or anything. And so if you have an extra couple of dollars for donation in your budget, just hit this PayPal button. You're on your main pattern-collections.com screen, and this is going to be on either mobile or desktop. You'll have that button. You'll be able to donate via PayPal or via credit card or debit card, and you can make it a monthly donation if you want. I just want to bring that up every Monday just to remind you guys that it's there, and hopefully that helps Ina out of just a little bit. It's really expensive to run a website. So today we're going to do Mehndi Drop. Mimi has already done it. So if you want to check out her pattern video, go for it. I don't think I need to do a, what was I going to say? A string using the letter M, because we're already doing this in a drop shape. So you can just do this in a straight line if you want, but the pattern shows it using this teardrop shape to go around, and I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. So the first thing we're going to do, if you guys can see, is we're going to do a series of arches. I like to call them lumpty bumps. We're going to do some lumpty bumps. And then from those lumpty bumps right in the middle, we're going to do a teardrop. Coming out from that teardrop, we're going to do 2 petals on either side of the teardrop. Then it's where we start to really do the delicate work here. We're going to put some lines in the middle of each of those petals. We're going to do an aura here. And then if you want, you can put these little lines, these little like wagon wheel lines in there, and do another aura around the whole thing. Now, this one, she did it, the sample with just the aura like that. And this one, she did the sample with the aura filled in with black. Both of those would work. Excuse me. I've decided to use one of the colored papers with a little bit of sparkle. I don't know if you can see the sparkle. Can you see the sparkle? Oh, you can. I'm going to turn on the light. Maybe now you can really see the sparkle. Actually, it was better without the light. But anyway, it's got some sparkle to it. And since it's Mehndi, I decided to go ahead and use a brown pen, PN pen. And I'm going to go ahead and draw that teardrop shape. Looking at this page, trying to decide how I want the teardrop located. I think I want it to go actually, I think I want it to come out from here. Let me think just a second. Let me turn it over to the other side and use my pencil and think about placement. Do I want just one big one like this? Or do I want to perhaps I will do an M as a as a guide. And perhaps I'll do one here. Maybe I'll do, it'll kind of look like a yin-yang symbol, but further apart so that it has that option to have the lumpy bumps and the decor around it. That would look pretty, wouldn't it? I think so. So let's do that. Something like this, and then something like, oops, that's over, not over far enough. Get it, scooch it further over. Oh, this one has to be up like this. That's why it doesn't fit. Something like this and like that. Okay, I'm gonna do it like that. Like this. And like that. And then erase pencil as best I can. Any parts that I can't get erased will kind of blend in, but do like that. That's what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to zoom in on you guys a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and do the lumpy bumps. How did she do it at the edges of her? She did just like that. Okay. So we're just going to lumpy bump all the way around. What time is it? Oh, it's 9:30. That's why. So how are you guys today? I'm trying really hard to get some drawing done before it gets too hot. It's almost too hot already. I think this might be the last one I do today, but I really wanted to get this done. Coming around the corner. How are you guys all feeling? You guys still staying safe? I had no idea back in March when they said, oh, we're just going to lock ourselves down for 2 weeks. It's just going to be 14 days, that 100 and some days later that we would still be isolating ourselves. It's a scary world out there, you know. And I think the biggest problem is that we couldn't like just completely shut down and isolate for 14 days. I think if we did that, we could have like completely eradicated or mostly eradicated this problem if everybody just stopped, just didn't go anywhere for 14 days. You can stock up your food and medications and so forth for 14 days and just don't go out. But that's not what we did. We left some things open, some travel open, some travel not open. It's just the partial open stuff is what's caused the continuing problems. what I don't like is that, at least here in the United States, we're punishing some businesses by making them stay closed, but letting others continue to profit, and profit well, by staying open. So I just don't get it. Either it's safe to go out or it's not. You know, that's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. It's either safe or it's not safe. We should either all be closed or we should all just be open. One or the other. This part closed business is for the birds. And I'm not saying we should be open just to be unsafe, because I'm totally not saying that. I'm totally more saying it the other way around. I think we should just buck it up, hunker down, and agree to just deal with it and get over it. But it's not how it's going to work. So since that's not how it's going to work, we're going to have to just live with it and learn how to live with it, which I think is going to include not completely bankrupting the economy by having businesses closed for months on end. Business can't work that way. There's so many businesses going out of business. My son's company, he said that that the office looks like the zombie apocalypse has started, because a lot of the equipment inside the office was all leased, and since nobody's going into the office, they stopped their leases, and so the companies that had those equipments in the office just came and just removed their stuff, which, you know, is what they should do, but it's like the whole office. And people stopped coming into the office suddenly, and so everybody's desks still have their personal effects, their pictures of their families, you know, their coffee mugs, that sort of thing, are all still sitting on the desks, but the desks don't have a lot of the computers. They don't have the copy machines. They don't have the water coolers and the microwaves in the break rooms, and all of that stuff has all been removed. And so it looks like a business that's like half abandoned. He said it's really weird. He's being allowed to come into his office. Well, no, he's not. He says he's not allowed in the office. He's allowed to come to the office building, and he repairs and refurbishes computers for the company, and and they're still doing that because people are working from home, so they're still needing those computers, and there's phones and things to be maintained. And so, but instead of coming to the office and working on them, he's working on it all from home. So he's coming about once every week to 2 weeks or something like that, once a month. I don't exactly know because he doesn't live here anymore. He goes to the office area, and they have packed up the computers either from the desks, which is why they all are empty, or people have brought back computers that are not functioning and have switched them for good computers from their homes, and they've put them all in these totes and let them sit for, you know, several days so that Anything that might be on them has long since died, and he's allowed to pick up just those crates from the main office. They leave them out. He gets there and he says, "I'm here," and somebody brings him out the back door, and then they go in and he comes and picks them up, so there's no contact, and that's what he does. And he said that he looks inside the buildings and it looks weird. You know, the company he works for is a relatively large company, and they had a large portion of this downtown area as their buildings. They had multiple buildings in a 3 or 4 block area, and they're all like that. They've condensed the few people that are coming to work and actually going into a building. Those people have all been condensed into one building, so they're not maintaining multiple buildings, which makes sense. But, you know, it's just like a wasteland. He says it's really, really weird. So now we're supposed to do this aura in here. Right? Yeah. I missed this step. Now if we want to, we can fill that part in with those little like wagon wheel lines. I'm not sure I'm going to do that. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Let me do a question. I did that one already. Change pages. If you're wondering what I'm using this book called If. It's called Questions for the Game of Life. Little book I found at the library bookstore. Cost me $1 or something, $1.25. It's been a fun book. If you could cast an actor now alive to play you in a new film, what kind of film would it be, and who would you choose? Ay, ay, ay. You know why this is a hard question? Because I don't watch that. I hardly watch any movies. I don't pay attention to Hollywood or actors and actresses. And celebrities don't. Yeah. I am less familiar with people than I used to be. And so it would probably have to be someone that I remember from back in the day that's still alive. That's not too hard. What kind of film would it be? Well, it would be an art film, obviously. Maybe they would portray me as I'm going around the country demonstrating CPT patterns. I don't know. Who it would be? Haven't got a clue. What do you guys think? Who should play me? Put that in the answer in the comments below. Who should play me in a movie? And what should the movie be about? Because I don't really know. I'm not that exciting. You know, I go to work, I come home, I watch some TV. I do some art. And I do it all again. I don't even really watch TV, I watch YouTube. We like our YouTube channels. We have really gone down the rabbit hole of watching narrowboats from the UK. I had no idea about the whole narrowboat system and the canal system in the UK. Had no idea. It's very cool. And we've kind of gone down that rabbit hole. We've watched all of the videos of foxes afloat. And now we're moving on to other YouTubers who are also doing narrowboats on the canal. That's really pretty. I like that. I don't think I want to put that those lines in there. I think that's going to be too much. But I also feel like it's not enough somehow. I think I want to make this a more interesting shape by making that thicker here. This is where I got into trouble last time. These PN pens are not really designed for coloring in very well. And I've got these pages with the mica on them, which I really shouldn't have done, but this is what I did, so I'm living with it. Make this a little bit bigger. Just a little bit, like that. Okay, and I want to do that for this side as well, I think. And then I'll be done. Alright, new question. If an actor no longer alive were to play you in a film, who would you cast in the role? Lord have mercy. It's the same question, but one for somebody who's currently alive and one for somebody who is no longer alive, and I still don't know the answer to that question. Who do I want to portray me in film? I don't have any idea. I honestly don't. Sometimes I don't know the answers to the questions. I'm sitting here going, I don't know. There's like Sometimes when I see the question, an answer just pops right into the forefront of my head. I just know exactly, or I am able to, you know, work it out, but I'm telling you, actors and actresses are not my thing. Just don't have any idea. Okay, am I going dead or is it just clogging? I'm scraping it on another piece of paper. I think it's going dead. I think I've used this one too much. Might be at the end of this one's life cycle. Okay, so far so good. And then I think I'm going to do, what am I going to do? Of course I am. I am going to do some white highlights. But let me see, this one was called Mehndi Drop. Which direction do I want it to go? I think this way. And I think a little white highlights. I don't have a gold, do I? They give me white. Do I have a gold? I've lost. No, it's black, silver, and white. No gold. Okay. We'll go with white. No, we're going with silver. Apparently, yeah, we're going with silver. Doing a little bit of silver accents. You know, maybe I can fill these in with silver. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. Just a little bit. Can you see that sparkle? There. Now you can see it. And I think I want to do a big, like, silvery, like water drop thing. Like that. And then the same going the other way. Do. This is going to be a little subtle on camera. The silver you don't really see very well. I'm gonna have to do a black tile with the silver pen sometime though. I did that recently, did I? I did a black tile with a silver pen, but I like it. Let's go this way. I don't want to stick my hand in it. like that. And this one also. I need to get a silvery highlight. Drop highlight like that. That's pretty. I like that. Maybe a little bit of white. I like it. That will do. Okay, there we are. Alrighty, you guys have a really great day. I will see you on the next video, which is going to be Blossom. And you guys do something nice for someone today. Tell me in the comments who you think should play me, because I don't have a clue. Either someone currently alive or someone who has departed from this earth. Either one, because I really don't know. I don't have any idea. Oh my goodness. I have made a mess out of my hands. I just realized I'm covered in paint. Oh well, that's okay. You guys see you later, and I will be back. Bye-bye.